Good morning, students. I hope you all are fine and studying hard. Utilize this lockdown period positively and remain active during online study sessions. So let's start chapter 2. Our today's topic is acid, bases and salt. So in this chapter we will study following things. Number 1 is physical properties of acids and bases. Number 2, indicators. Number 3, chemical properties of acids and bases. Number 4, universal indicator. Number 5, importance of pH in everyday life. And the last topic is salts. So the first topic is the physical properties of acids. As you have already learned physical properties of acids in previous classes, we will quickly revise them. Okay, the first property of acid is that they are sour in taste. That does not mean that you need to taste them. Second physical property of acid is that it turns moist blue litmus paper into red color. I guess there is nothing to explain here. Now comes the most important property of acid, and that is acid gives H positive ion in aqueous solution. It means when an acid is mixed with water, it gives H positive ions. These H positive ions are responsible for the acidity of acids. So it means every acid will give H positive ion in aqueous solution. This is a common property of all acids. Now the last property of acid is that they corrode metal, which means it makes the surfaces of metal weak and rough. We can classify acids in terms of their strength. Strong acids and weak acids. Strong acids are acids which breaks down in solution easily and gives more H positive ion. For example, strong acids are HCl, hydrochloric acid, H2SO4, sulfuric acid, nitric acid, HNO3. Weak acids are acids which do not break down completely in solutions and gives less H positive ion. Examples of weak acids are oxalic acid, citric acid, etc. Acid can also be classified as concentrated or dilute acids. An acid which has more acid and less water in it is called concentrated acid. Whereas if the water content is high in the solution, it is dilute acid. Students, I hope physical properties of acids are clear to you. So now we will switch to physical properties of bases. The first property of bases is that they are bitter in taste. You can verify this by tasting baking powder in your kitchen. You cannot taste each and every base because they can be harmful for you, your body. Now the second point is they turn red litmus to blue. Third property of bases is that they give OH negative ion in aqueous solution. Just as H positive ion were responsible for the acidity of acids, OH ions are responsible for the basicity of the bases. It means bases when added to water, OH negative ions are released in it. Now the last property which we will study is that bases are soapy in touch. That is, they give slippery feel just like a soap. Just as acids were classified as strong and weak, bases can also be classified strong or weak. Strong bases give more OH negative ion and dissociate more in aqueous solution. And weak bases give less OH negative ion and dissociate less in aqueous solution. Example of strong bases are sodium hydroxide NaOH, potassium hydroxide KOH and calcium hydroxide. And that of weak bases is ammonium hydroxide NH4OH. One more term which we'll find in this chapter is alkali. Alkali is nothing but a base soluble in water. Or you can say that all the alkalis are bases but not all bases are alkali. For example, sodium hydroxide is an alkali. So students, up to now we have had a look into physical properties of acid and bases. Now, how can we find whether a particular substance is an acid or base? Here comes the indicators. What is an indicator? Well, indicators are the substances which change their color or smell in presence of acids or bases. Indicators are of three types: natural indicator, chemical or synthetic indicator, and the third one is olfactory indicator. Let's start with natural indicator. Natural indicators are the indicators which are found in nature, for example in plants. We use two very common natural indicators, litmus and turmeric. Acid gives red color and bases give blue color in litmus test, whereas acids in turmeric gives yellow color and bases give red color. I hope you are not getting bored because only two more indicators are left for discussion today. So, second indicator is synthetic or chemical indicators, and these are basically indicators which are prepared in lab. Our first example is methylene orange, which turns red after addition of acids and it turns yellow on addition of bases. Second example is of phenolphthalein, which is normally colorless. It turns into dark pink or violet color in presence of bases but remains colorless on adding acid to it. So finally comes the last topic of the day, that is olfactory indicators. These indicators are the substances which give different odor or smell in acids and bases. For example, the smell of vanilla essence enhances or increases in presence of an acid, but there is no smell in presence of base. Similarly, when acid tested with clove oil, the smell is increased but reduced in presence of bases. Okay students, we have finished physical properties of acid and bases as well as different types of indicators today. Revise these topics regularly as questions in board exams are asked frequently from them. Solve all the assignments which are being sent to you and feel free to ask your queries from your teachers and clear all your doubts. Thanks and have a nice day.